I'm Barbara Tobias with the Mena Art Gallery, and this morning I'm with Bill Wells in his studio. Bill is going to do a show for the gallery, a one-person show, during the month of September, right, Bill?
Right.
And I thought we would let you tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, Barbara, thank you. I've been getting stuff framed this summer. Got paintings stacked against the wall that'll be in that show. New stuff, a lot of it, or stuff that I did and didn't frame right away, and I'm taking all my favorites. And I'm going to call the show Adventures in Water Media. That sounds funny, but if you're an artist, there's a guy has a saying, painting ain't for sissies. If you go out someplace and sketch or paint on the spot, that could be an adventure. But I thought that title might, be good. And the water media I'm referring to is watercolor, pure transparent watercolor. Then I do some egg tempera. I'll have at least 2 egg tempera paintings in the show, which is all done with water, egg yolk, and I won't go into all the details of egg tempera, but it's what Andrew Wyeth did, and a lot of artists have used.
Well, when you're doing egg tempera, do you use the watercolor tubes of paint?
I certainly do. I've got some tubes I ordered. I think they're about 6 colors, and they're in tubes, and I know they already have the egg mixed in there with them. They're still moist. Some paints dry up, and I combine them with my watercolors to have a little bit better color in some things. And watercolor is just pigment, so if you put the egg yolk and the water with the pigment, which is already moist, you can get the same effects, as the old powdered tempera. That's what they used. They used powdered tempera, and they would mix it up on a plate with a little bit of water. They say distilled water, but there's an artist, I read his book. He said, don't worry about it. You can use tap water. So it's not complicated like people would think. It's similar to painting in oil because you can make layers. They just have to be thin layers. You don't want to build up what they call impasto real thick because it could chip. And but it fascinates me. So
you have also done a lot of teaching, haven't you?
I've done some teaching at the college, Rich Mountain Community College. And the classes that I taught last year will start back about August 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Their regular classes start on the 23rd, which is a Monday. And I really enjoyed this, and I learned things right along with the students. I always do. And I've taught watercolor at Rich Mountain Community College for about 7 years. And I go back each time because I enjoy it, and people come, the same ones come back, and so it's not for the money there. It's just I just really enjoy it. But I have to get prepared, and this summer has been hot, and I haven't been motivated, and I haven't done much. But I've kind of got back doing a few.
Yeah.
You won't see oils like this in my show. You can come over here and see. It's all going to be watercolors. This oil. Long story behind it, and I won't go into the story behind it. But I worked on it, started it 5 years ago, got disgusted, lost interest, put it up, got it back out, put it up and got it out, and finally finished it. Things don't always fall into place perfectly, and but I'm going to just specialize in water media, so that would include acrylics if they're done kind of like watercolor. And I'm looking forward to it. And I've been framing stuff since back in the early spring. I just let stuff stack up.
Do you have some things here in your gallery that you'd like to show?
I could certainly show some samples.
Okay.
The very latest thing I've done, the last thing I did, I'll pick it up and show our cameraman here, is I do a lot of florals now because of the color. I love color. I did one other floral, I'll call it outdoors, and I blew it. But my wife still thinks it's better than this one. But I like this one because it's fresh. It was kind of overworked in places, and that's one of the first things I did. I had to do it over. Like I said, I learned by my mistakes the first time, and if I don't like something, I'll do it over. And let me see. I want to loosen up because I always get carried away with details. So I had done one version of this, and I said I'm going to do a looser version of this outdoor flowers again. And so I kind of liked it because it's real fresh, and there's not a lot of detail, but I concentrate now more on composition, design and color, the two things that I really like. So that's a sampling of my show. There are others I could show, but I don't want to, take up too much time. I've got everything from portraits to florals to landscapes. That's the three main things I do. And I do historical stuff too. I've got a Pine Ridge scene back there, the old store at Pine Ridge. And I had taken it down to the little theater when they had the Lemon Abner show. Yeah. And so that's, in a nutshell, that's what I've got.
You have been a member of the gallery for quite a long while.
Yes, I have. I realize I don't come down there a lot, but I'm usually involved in something. But I appreciate the gallery for everything that the Southwest artists do. And sometime I would enjoy doing a workshop like I did shortly after the tornado we had. And I'll be glad to do another one sometime. Great. And
we'll have to ask our viewers to call the gallery, and that's 479-394-3880, and put your name on the list if you're interested in a workshop. They would be primarily watercolor, right?
I would do watercolor if I had a workshop. I do teach oil and pencil drawing out at the college, and I like to start out with the drawing for several lessons, like 7 lessons, and then go into oil, simply because a lot of people have difficulty with watercolor for the first time, and we can correct, and I've ordered a book. I've ordered a book called Oil Painting for the Absolute Beginner. So I have a lot of absolute beginners, and that will help, I hope. Yeah. I used to carry a camera with me on the mail route, not every day, and I wasn't interested in perfect photos because I didn't have time. And I would quickly snap pictures of horses. I was trying to do some Western stuff then, and barns and just different scenery on the route. And I added that, of course, to my collection. I've got thousands of photos, and I really use a lot of photos and try to sketch, but I don't do as much sketching as I used to. And I'd see something on the route, and I would stop and take pictures of it.
Do you do much on-site painting?
I don't do very much, but I like to, because there's nothing like painting right on the spot. And you kind of have to do it quick, and you condense it and you simplify it. Back in May, I invited my class to meet me at Jansen Park, and several of the ladies came, and we painted on the spot. It wasn't as hot then, and some of them did the cabin, and others did different things, and I did a painting of the flagpole and that clock. And the 2 cannons, and well, actually I didn't have time to paint it that day. I drew it out in pencil, and the flags were flapping around in the wind, so I asked one of the students who took a lot of pictures if she minded photographing the flags for me, and she did. It's a very nice lady, and she sent me the photos. I think the following week I got the photos of the flags, so I was able to do the flags. And I had drawn it out, so I just colored it in, you might say, in watercolor. I'll show it to you if you'd like to see it right quick, because it probably won't be in the show.
Okay.
Just a little scene from Jansen Park, historical clock and cannons and flags, and I did it on the spot, the drawing part, and painted it later, and I enjoy doing that. If you want to look at it.
Yes.
It's not perfect. I didn't have a ruler, so well, yeah, I did, but I measured. I didn't have a T-square, so I just measured over with a ruler.
I think one of the awards for the youth category in the photography show that's up in the gallery now was for a photograph of this same
Was it?
plot.
Yeah.
And if any of our viewers have not yet seen the photography show, it will be up through the end of August, and it's worth your while to go.
I'll try to get by and see that, but you'd like to see that. Any more questions about?
Can't think of anything.
I can't think of any comments. Usually I'll talk you to death. I can't really think of any big revelations that I have about the show, except to invite everybody to come see it.
Well, Bill, we really appreciate your talking to us
You're
this
welcome,
morning.
Barbara.
And we look forward to seeing all of you at the gallery, either for the photography show or for Bill's show, which will run through the month of September. And the reception will be from 1 to 3 on Sunday, the first Sunday in September.
Thank you very
We're
much.
looking forward to it.